Hello everybody and welcome to Cube Theory. I'm the Cube Theorist, and today we will be unboxing the ESTAR Limited Edition Clock. The ESTAR Clock came out at the very beginning of 2026, and since then it has gained a reputation for being the best clock on the market. Apparently, it has a few never-before-seen features that take your clock solving to a whole new level. In this video, I'll be unboxing this ESTAR clock and finding out if it's really the best clock you can buy or if it's better to just stick to a QiYi. Okay, so here's the box. It has a nice orange tint because this is a limited edition clock. So here's what's inside. We have this absolutely beautiful orange white clock. So aside from the fact that it's really good, the fact that it's orange is another reason I got it. I really like orange, and especially on a clock, I think it looks absolutely stunning. Let's just do a few quick turns. Okay, so I'm not super good at clock, but I can tell that this is a really nice clock. It turns really nicely. The magnets are kind of strong, and I'm gonna be comparing this to my QiYi clock that I have over here, and ironically, this is also a limited edition. Yeah, noticeably the magnets on this are kind of weak. The magnets on the ESTAR are really snappy, kind of. I guess it almost feels like a Shengshao V2, but higher quality and a bit faster. Yeah, like that's really fast. The QiYi is not that fast compared to that. And also, when you do turns with all the clock dials on the QiYi, it can get kind of sluggish. Whereas on the ESTAR, it's basically just as fast. It feels really nice, and also the pin magnets are even stronger. You can just hear that compared to even the QiYi, which also has kind of strong pin magnets. One of those features I mentioned earlier that is really known for is this flat edge here. So you can just, oh, look at that. Look at the stability on that. Like that just stands there. QiYi, like kind of like wobbles around a little bit. This is like really firm. So that's really nice. See what else we have in the box here. We have two different gears. We have what appears to be a screwdriver and some small magnets on it. And we have a couple manuals. So let's set the box aside and look at these manuals. So apparently we're supposed to use this screwdriver to push the magnets out of the gears so that we can adjust the magnet strength. Okay, this is one of those things I saw and I was like, how the heck did they make adjustable magnets on the clock? So I'm just gonna take it apart now. It's not something I normally do when I first get a cube, but that's what we're doing here. So I'm gonna try to pull this apart carefully so that I don't mess anything up. Okay. This corner. Oh yeah, no. Yeah, this is nice. So now we get into the insides of the clock. We have the edge gears, which have 2 magnets on them, and the center gears, which have 6 magnets on them. And interestingly, the corner gears have no magnets at all. So all of the magnet strength in the clock is coming straight from these 2 types of gears. On the edge gear, let's see if we can push out the magnets, just because I just want to see. Actually, I think the magnet strength was fine. I just kind of wanted to see what it looks like a little bit, just to see. Although an issue I'm noticing is that it's really hard to put the magnets in because you have to get the polarity right, and they're very small. It's a cool feature, but it's also kind of a pain. I think the magnets were just fine as is, so I'm not going to mess with them. Also, while I have it disassembled, I want to show off another really cool feature that maybe not super practical, but I think it's awesome. I think it's really cool. You can completely switch the gear colors. So on the QiYi, you have to have these gears on this background, but the ESTAR, you can do basically whatever you want. and you can have just an orange gear on the orange backdrop, which I think looks absolutely beautiful. So I'm just gonna do that real quickly. I just also want to point out, you have to be careful when you're switching colors and messing around that you keep the center gear in the center because of the different magnet strengths. Be careful with that because it will probably mess up the magnetism. And also another cool thing that you can't do on the QiYi is that the pins are also interchangeable, which is awesome. And something that I think would be really cool on the QiYi, but of course you can't do because QiYi is boring. And then also I just want to point out that they gave us 2 extra gears, and I think these are interchangeable for the center gears. So if they're too strong, these have less magnets. And there we go. Now we have a fully orange clock and a fully white clock. So overall, this is an absolutely beautiful clock with amazing performance, and it's something that I think is going to easily take over the flagship market for clocks. We don't have lube setups for this like we do on the QiYi. So the QiYi, for example, has like the grain mod or the Aaron mod, you know, different available lube setups and stuff on it. We only have that on the QiYi right now, but I think we'll get that on the ESTAR really soon because everyone seems to be loving it, and for good reason. It's an amazing clock. Now, I will say that I think the ESTAR is way better than the QiYi in basically everything. The only area that it doesn't do quite as well is the price. The ESTAR is a $45 clock. That's a little bit pricey when the QiYi is only like $33. That's like a $10 or $12 difference about. And that's not ideal if you're starting out. A lot of people are really confused about where to start with clock in terms of hardware, like what clock should you buy? And I think the easiest way to put it now with the ESTAR involved, now it's easy, and I think if you're going for a budget option, get either one of the Shengshaos. Ideally, you get the Shengshao V2, but it is $20, and not everyone wants to spend $20 on a clock. And because of that, there is the Shengshao V1. It sucks, but it's only $10, so there's that. But if you're willing to pay a little bit more to get a clock, really nice flagship, I really do suggest getting the ESTAR, especially this limited edition one. I love it. The orange is beautiful and something that you literally don't find on any other clock. This is the only orange clock ever. There are tons of red clocks and blue clocks and all that. There has never been an orange clock, as far as I know of. I think the QiYi is officially dead. Like, there's no reason nowadays, in this day and age, in 2026, there is no reason to buy a QiYi anymore. And I think it's just the combination of the features, the new features on the ESTAR, and the feel that you get with it. And it is definitely more pricey, but it's definitely worth the upgrade if you're looking for something flagship. So in the end, which is better, the ESTAR or the QiYi? Definitely the ESTAR. I would 100% recommend it over the QiYi any day, anytime, any hour, whenever. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate for all of you who watched to the end. I really appreciate it. Please leave a like and subscribe and leave a comment down below. Let me know that you watched to the end. I always love it when people watch to the end of my videos. It's so cool to see that you guys really enjoy my content. And if there's anything you want to see in the future, just leave a comment. Let me know. I'd look into it and I'll see what happens. I like making content that you guys enjoy. Thanks for watching. I love and appreciate all of you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.